Hey, welcome back to Grow Moringa Farms in Plant City, Florida. I want to reassure you that every single year you may have to restart your moringa trees. You may have to restart your moringa garden. You may have to replant seeds every single year. This is a no stress mindset method for growing moringa. So that way you know every single year you may just have to get restarted as an annual. If you're in the USA, it gets cold sometimes. And moringa doesn't not like cold at all. They don't like the frost. They don't like cold weather. Their leaves yellow out regularly. And you may have to replace your trees every year. This concept is confusing for people because it says tree in the name. And so you think that you just plant it one time and you're done. But in reality, the moringa tree is really sensitive. It's very resilient in like hot desert regions and drought tolerant regions, desert regions, arid regions, even mountainous regions. But in cold regions, it needs to be replanted. And so surprisingly, even here in Tampa, Florida, we have to regrow our trees every single year as well. But I don't stress about it. That's because moringa trees can produce up to 1,000,000 seeds in one tree's lifetime. One moringa tree can produce 1,000,000 seeds. Therefore, they need to be planted, and they should be planted and replanted and used and harvested and eaten. There's an abundance of moringa. And so what I've done is actually put a kit together for you where you could order 10 moringa trees, young little sprouts like this. You can see that the moringa tree produces a tuber like a carrot after about 45 days of sprouting. And what I do is I pop the tops, I pull the leaves off because they're going to yellow in the box anyways, and I'm going to ship them to you just like this. That way you can use the fertilizer that comes inside the starter kit, and you can soak them overnight. So soak your trees overnight in the fertilizer, and then they will resprout. It usually takes about 1 to 2 weeks. So don't worry. Let me know if anything happens though. If you order again from us, if you're not happy with your order, you can always get half off your next order. So that's the guarantee that I offer, is that if you're not happy with the trees, it's okay. If some of them die, it's okay. There's also seeds in the pack. Even if, say, only 5 out of the trees that we sent you sprouted, it's still a really great deal. We're giving these trees at a highly discounted rate, and we're getting started. I wanted to take you out into the half-acre plot where I just planted 50,000 moringa seeds. So let's go out into the moringa field, and we will hang out together this beautiful, beautiful afternoon here on our body cam. Where I planted 50,000 seeds. They're all just now starting to sprout up here. And what I'm going to do is probably come through here and do some weeding. Some of the grasses are starting to come through, but I want to just get some water down. You'll be able to see just a little bit more clear the sprouts coming up now. There's about 5,000 coming up in this bed, and there's about 5,000 coming up in this bed here. So let's go ahead and just get some water on them. We'll hang out for a few minutes. As I was saying, if anybody ordered starter kits from us over the last 30 days, 60 days, we were just getting our trees big enough to ship in the mail. And I don't want to rush the process. I am keeping good communication, emailing people sometimes 3, 4, 5 times, just to reassure people that you're not getting scammed. We're not taking your money and not shipping you anything. We definitely are making sure that you get your order. And we're sending extra trees in the mail for those people that ordered about a month ago or so and have been waiting. I'm going to go ahead and just set these right here. See if I can't grab the hose here and just come down. It's probably really hot, so I'm going to go ahead and just let it run for a second out here. The water's super hot. I don't want to necessarily spray the little babies with such hot water. So I'll just get water on those little babies. some water out here. Let's see. Whew, that's burling hot. We'll go ahead and just let it go out a little bit just because it's sitting out here. It's starting to get real hot now. We had rain for a few days over the full moon. This is our orchard row. So you can see here some of the design that we do here is we've got alley crop of intensive. Then we've got our orchard, double row, staggered with trees and other plants in between popping up. The trees are starting to come back really nice. And, oh man, that is hot. Yeah, just give it a second. Get all that hot water out of there. We'll just water a little bit in between, say like the rows here. So just to reiterate, you know, you want to plant moringa every year. This is a no stress moringa mindset, that if you're anywhere in the USA, you may have to plant your trees every year. Oh, look, we got the cactuses starting to sprout. Good, good. The cactus is starting to come in up there. I've got a prickly pear, spineless prickly pear cactus, Apuntia, coming up right there. So get some water on her. She probably doesn't really stress. Oh, there, nice. Now the water is nice and cool. You know, a lot of people are like, hey, my trees are dead. No worries, just plant some more. It's okay. You know, I'm planting hundreds of thousands of seeds every single year now. 70,000 seeds have already gone in the ground here on this property since April. So already just in the last 4 to 6 weeks, I've planted 70,000 seeds. And we're watering in these beds now. I figured we'd hang out together and just reassure you that this is a progress. Every year is an annual. I'm treating moringa as an annual. Actually, I just put some pumpkin seeds at the edge here at the end of each one of these beds. And we're just getting a little bit of water on them, just to relieve them a little bit of stress, making sure there's some water in here, cool them down a little bit in the middle of the day. You know, I know some people say, hey, water in the morning, they're going to go through stress, they're going to close up, they're going to lock up. Sometimes people say, oh, don't water in the middle of the day when they're going through their like stressed out time. But I'm going to go ahead and just give them a little water anyways. You know, just to make sure they're not getting super, super dry and stressed out. Plus, thankfully, they're in these beds here. And these beds help to provide some protection from the heat. And just want to hang out with you as we get this operation going this year. That way you can see the field, see the progress, see where we're at right now. It's been a little quiet over the wintertime. We haven't really done a body cam or a hat cam or a farm cam in about 6 or 7 months. Since October, really. We had a hurricane in October, and then we had some frosts roll in November. And then it's been winter, it's been dormant. And so look what we're doing. We're just replanting. We just have the mindset, hey, it's springtime, we're gonna replant, we're gonna get our season going, we're gonna get our business going, we're gonna plant every single day. And that's it, no stress. I've got some pumpkin seeds sprouting underneath here, so I'm gonna make sure that those stay really wet. I'm just getting a little bit of water on each bed. You know, you and I, we're gonna be hanging out here over the summer, getting these babies watered. You'll be able to see the progress and how everything is going. I'm kind of setting up my watering system in the middle of the farm, and then I just go down each bed right now a little bit every day. I can do a little bit of weeding. I did a little bit of mowing out here yesterday for the first time, but I'll come through here and grab my clippers and just clip back some of the grass. Eventually, when the moringa trees get big enough, they won't have any trouble keeping the grass shaded, and there won't be as much grass that comes in. Um, Last year I had some vines that were popping up through here, some oak vining, little runners and stuff. But this year I'm going to be really spending some time out here. This is the second year of having this field sprout. So these beds are also way bigger, way more filled with microorganisms. And, they had a whole year of planting last year. And I fertilized, put some more soil down, put some more mulch down. And we're just getting these beds watered. This is literally like the second time I'm watering. I literally planted all of these seeds after soaking them for 24 hours. I soaked all these seeds for 24 hours in the biostimulant, and then stuck them in. And then we had a rain. Literally the day after I planted all these seeds, we had a rain. And then it rained for like 3 days straight. Full moon. You would have thought that I planned it out that way, where I got everything done right by the full moon. So started planting and prepping the beds. New moon, by full moon, it started raining. All the seeds were in. And then it rained for like 3 days straight. And then within 2 days after that, all of these seeds popped. So you can kind of see here with the water here. The beds are just kind of popping really, really well with trees. Nice. And we're just doing a quick little watering in the middle of the day. Oops, keeping them cool. I may come back in the afternoon. I really just want to spend maybe 10, 15 minutes out here. Might take me 20 minutes or so just to water, and people might say, hey, what about an irrigation system and this and that? And it's coming. This is my second year really kind of like getting into the system. Like I said, now I cut the farm in the middle. Last year I was like the first time really doing intensive bed out here, and I just cut the farm down the middle and created this walkway down the middle of the farm. Now I'm leading the hose. You can see I'm leading the hose down to the middle of the farm, and I'm watering from the center. So what I'm seeing is just by being out here that I could create like a nice shaded watering station pretty much right out here in the middle, and build some infrastructure out here on the farm, like a little chill area where we could relax, maybe have a place where we could pot up. Pretty much right here in this area, this could be like a future site for hangout, shade. I could have some fans and have a working station out in the middle of the farm, so that way we could have a station. I've got pumpkin seeds at the end of each one of these beds sprouting. So I'm gonna make sure each one of these beds stay wet. Just a quick little water. We're getting orders out. Yesterday I shipped about 50 trees. Those are from starter kit orders that came in about a month ago. I was communicating with everybody that ordered starter kits that we're just getting started. They ordered literally like right at the start of the season, and they were saying, "Oh, I didn't realize that you had a season. I didn't realize that you had to start over." A lot of people think that we're just, because we're in Florida, that we can grow it all year, and you can. It's just in this particular location, it got cold. It got really cold. It actually got colder here than it did like just 15-20 minutes south of here. All the trees at neighboring member locations, they're still good, but this location here, headquarters in Plant City, we're in a little bit of a sink. And it stays like really like still. I notice here we don't have much wind, and so it stayed really still, and that causes the cold frost to settle on the leaves. And we were really affected by frost. I mean, you can see here, it's like still like a graveyard. Some of these are still coming back. Some of those are not going to come back. Some of those are not coming back. Some of them are starting to come back, but I'm not rushing the process. I'm letting nature do its thing. I don't have a stressed out mindset here because I'm constantly growing and planting seeds that it's like, oh, okay, well, if they died and they didn't make it, it's fine. I can replace it with some more trees every year. I'm just replacing trees. I'm in a commercial setting anyway, so it's kind of like I'm just constantly having that like replacement. You can see here like these are all dead. Like that's dead. Those are dead, but she's coming back from the base. So I'm going to be restructuring this tree out. This one died. This one didn't make it. Oh no, she made it. Look, see? I'm not counting her out. Look, I'm going to get her some water, but look at that right there. You see that? She's got a little sprout. Let's see. Right there. Right there at the base. Boom. Coming out. She's going to be fine. Yeah, so it's just time. Like if I would have just been rushing and worried about all this stuff, probably would have lost my hair, gone gray. But I don't. I go to the beach. I think it's just knowing, just being patient, trusting nature, just being in this industry now, in this business now. This is my 10th year of being a moringa farmer, and so I'm loving it. I'm doing it. So I got a little bit of McDonald's, just loving it. A little bit of Home Depot, just do it. A little bit of Nike, sayings in there. I think our saying is, what is it? Prune more, make more. The more you prune, the more you make. The more you trim, the more that you can take. And we're not just take. We're giving back. We're putting plants in here, other supplemental plants. We've got beautyberry here, right out here. There's a little beautyberry right here. That's a nice little beautyberry coming in. We've got other cactuses, chayas, Mexican sunflowers here. We got a citrus back there. And we're turning this moringa farm into a food forest. It might look a little bare right now. It might look like, oh, it's just a mono, moringa field, but it's been our cash crop. This is what pays our bills. We live off of moringa. It's our main income stream. It's our main food source. We eat a lot of moringa protein. We put it in pretty much every single one of our dishes, our meals. And we'll be sharing our progress throughout the year here. Now that we're finally in, this is 50,000 seeds on a half acre. I've got another half acre over there. The tree went down in the hurricane, but I'm going to get that trimmed back here soon. I'm going to get a chainsaw and trim that back. And we just finished MoringaCon about 2 weeks ago. So I'm just recovering from a 3-day conference event. We have all those videos that are going to be coming out here. We now do a podcast episode every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So we're building up our media streams. We're now posting like 10 shorts a day. We've got probably about 20 pieces of content going out every single day on our channels, between TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn, YouTube. We might be getting on Whatnot here as a shop. We might have some friends going live for us just to shop. But I mostly wanted to reassure you that if you ordered trees, they're coming. They're coming in. Now, if you ordered right now, you certainly won't be waiting as long. I'm going to be getting those orders out a lot quicker. About 4 weeks before I planted these seeds, I planted seeds in the greenhouse, and I also planted seeds in pots, and I also planted seeds out in my garden, in my raised beds out in the garden. And all of those trees are ready to ship. I just put a video out about that, about growing moringa as an annual in your herb garden. And just want to showcase the trees now getting ready. These ones will be ready in about another 45 days. So I'm going to be watering these for about 45 days. You'll start to see these babies pop up, creating a nice, real serious bush here. I actually need to get out here and harvest these greens already and cut these trees back. And they're already turning yellow. They got a little bit yellow on them. They were not even any yellow on them a week ago. So I got to get those greens harvested now. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of harvesting, and we'll make a separate video for that. But we're doing it now. We're out here. We're excited. What a relief. What a relief that all these seeds finally sprouted. Huge relief. If you need me for anything, I'm inside the members area every day. But if you need some information, you're more than welcome to text us at 813-696-6676, where either myself or one of our assistants will get back to you, and we could get you into the members area to where you could begin to turn this moringa tree into a revenue stream. We want you to feel confident about talking about moringa. You have 50 questions, 100 questions. So does everybody else. And so therefore you could help us by helping more people. We're looking for teachers. We're looking for people that can help answer questions. We're getting a lot of questions. So we need people to get back to YouTube comments. We need people to answer questions in the members area. We need teachers. We need a whole entire team of people to help us. And you could be a part of that team. So if you're interested in becoming an associate, start off as a member of the Grow Moringa Collective. Come to the members area. We've got courses, classes, my books are in there, among many, many other things. We're actually doing a special right now. You could get $100 off of lifetime membership if you use someone's affiliate code. So find someone's affiliate code online in a video, a member highlight, use their affiliate code, and then you're going to get $100 off. And when you do that, that's going to help them out because they're going to earn commission off of that sale, a big, big commission off of that sale. We've got a really great program. We'll talk about that in another video. Until then, thanks a lot for watching. I will see you soon. I'm Kendrick Henry. Thanks a lot for hanging with me, getting our 50,000 seeds watered. You've been a great help. Like this video, subscribe to the Grow Moringa YouTube channel. I'll see you around. Peace and love.